Peace. This is King Noble Black Supremacy. And with this particular video, I want to talk about the coronavirus and why you should support King Noble Black Supremacy. Not only are we low-key building the Black Kingdom, that's an off-the-grid, out-of-the-matrix kingdom. Off the grid meaning self-sustainable as far as water and energy and food. Not only are we low-key building that kingdom for the chosen few, for the chosen people of God to come and live in a real organic kingdom right here in the wilderness of North America. We are also perfecting off-the-grid systems and technology. Systems that you will need during the times of Holocaust, times where you cannot depend on the system, you cannot depend on the government, you cannot depend on the white man or his cronies or flunkies or agents. His system is going to collapse. So you're going to need to be able to depend on off-the-grid systems and technologies and those who have that knowledge and wisdom. Off-the-grid is just not subpar living, it's preparation for survival, for independence, which is necessary. So we have been perfecting off-the-grid systems and technology that we have available. Knowledge and information, a body of knowledge and information that we have available for others if you may need it in a time where you may need that information. We've perfected it. While you've been living cozy in your houses and homes and mansions and condos and living it up, we've been out here in these woods. We've been out here in these jungles perfecting off-the-grid life. Because it is fundamental to survival. You got to bring it back to the basics. So when you support us and you donate, you're only helping us expand and perfect our off-the-grid kingdom and reality and our technological development and science. So I appreciate anyone who can and is willing to donate. What you're looking here at that I have the camera on is a natural spring that we discovered. It's a natural spring. It produces natural spring water, infinitely, abundantly, and consistently. There is no water bill. It flows 24 hours a day. This store never closes. No plastics. You don't have to trust the white man or the corporations to see if they're really bottling real spring water, if that's really spring water, or if that's just tap water that they put a label on it and told you that it was spring water. You don't have to trust their expiration dates and trust how long that plastic been sitting up in somebody's warehouse or factory. This is an actual spring that we filter it just for all of the, debris and particles. And we filter out all of the bacteria, insects, and all that. And then we have here filtered spring water. Some of it we boil. We just use that for cooking. But we filtered the drinking water that we drink. We've perfected a system of filtering it that's easy, inexpensive, and effective. And you can survive out here and get you a nice, clean cup of water that you can trust on your own without being in the system. Thanks to those who have supported me mentally, physically, spiritually, economically, and even morally, I understand a spring. I can identify this spring. I can use this spring. I can filter this water, and I'm that much more independent and that much more knowledgeable on how to live independently. So you're supporting an off-the-grid movement. There's way more off-the-grid aspects that we have perfected and we have learned where we can survive independent of the matrix and white supremacy. And we're furthering it day by day. day by day, and I'll share a little bit with you, a little bit at a time, at a time as time permits. I don't want to put too much on here for my enemies, but I do want to just awaken you all a little bit to what we are actually doing and how this thing is actually growing. Support those who are living outside of the matrix. It's not a this or that or either or which is better. You are going to need this off the grid technology when that shit collapses. You're going to need this off the grid technology when that store door is locked. When the National Guard is standing around Walmart and they're only going to let the people, they're only going to take the people that want to come in and put them in the basement, in that FEMA camp in the basement of Walmart. You are going to need this technology. Speaking of that, let's talk about that coronavirus that's about to hit America. One person in San Antonio, 60 people total in the United States being held in isolation, being held in quarantine. That means coronavirus has hit this shore. So that means it's going to start spreading in America. It's going to be right here at home. So you see people falling out in China, in some of those videos in China, in Wuhan, you see people falling out, passing out. You see people being quarantined and restrained and body bags and people dying and them spraying unknown chemicals over fruits and people and spaces in order to sanitize them. If the coronavirus doesn't kill you, then the chemicals that they're spraying are going to kill you. You see them detaining people. And some people, they just probably all out have to just murder them just to keep the virus down. If they can't detain them, they probably have to kill them. That's about to hit America. There is no vaccine for it. And for